freshman guards. I mean, Devon Dotson was outstanding, and Quentin Grimes was great. That has to give them a great feeling going into the season.
Tipped back out by Travis. And the lob over the top. Hero to Washington.
With good range on the jump shot, and neither one of them made many mistakes. That's not a mistake whenever Nick Richards gets a chance to get a slam dunk follow. And into the hands of Travis. Quickly ahead to Green. Green to Montgomery. He tries to whip one to Pippen, who could not reel it in. All the way with a thunderous slam is Keldon Johnson.
Closer to something like this performance-wise, and watch out.
Green, Johnson.
The Buffalo team they beat in the second round is pretty good. They're ranked this year. Yeah, they're really good. Here's Keldon Johnson up ahead. Kentucky football team went on, got to be a fan. Here's Tyler Hero. Buckle up. Time. Tyler Hero with the takeaway. Come on now, kid. Better. Brown cut off by Higgins. Good hands by Higgins. Solid defender. He left two behind. Washington up front. And there's pressure on the guys behind him. And that's a guy that loves to play defense. I mean, when he first got here, wasn't necessarily looking to shoot. How about this? Nice. PJ Montgomery on the glass. PJ Washington finds one. He'll just take it up and dunk it. That's all TV that nobody was watching. Travis Holmes had a career high 30 in that one for VMI. Great action. That's a sophomore, Nick Richards. He's got a dunk.
Stretchy from three. Great job out of the gates by VMI.
Dan Earl's brother, Brian. Look at that. Sophomore Nick Richards again. Claudia Green will start the break.
Here we go, 2-on-1, two freshmen.
Oh my gosh! Make it three. Here now, he will serve once he's finished with his basketball career and graduates from VMI. Tyler Hero on the passing lane.
Great anticipation. Maybe that'll get that kid going. Good on-ball defense by Claudia Green.
Up a strong team from the Big South Conference in Kentucky, and that lineup clearly has some height advantage. Tyler Hero leaves one for PJ Washington, and he elevates.
It's such an unnatural thing for a big guy not to help defensively.
Hero leaves it for E.J. Montgomery. Higgins, the Georgia Gatorade Player of the Year. Feeds Washington. Nice look to Travis. Two-handed jam. Travis has been a menace down low. They find him. Washington up and under. He scores.
Because they didn't have to. In high school, the AAU circuit. That's an unselfish play by Quickly.
And Johnson couldn't hit. Nick Richards. He can't.
Tell us yesterday in practice about the fact that he tried to hit the fast forward button because they played Duke in the first game.
So still Kentucky ball, but 14 to shoot. Hero to Washington. No, that's Johnson with the jam.
Evaluated, created the look. Quick hands.
Ashton Higgins.
Yep.
Montgomery. Hero finds him.
Help Tennessee State. We were talking to head coach Penny Collins about that when he played at Belmont and he faced
Shot fake, put the shot in.
Hero finds Keldon Johnson on the baseline. There for the follow, E.J. Montgomery.
Competing, hustling, and gaining confidence with each passing minute as they stay close in this game.
E.J. Montgomery too strong with the three. Got it back, drives it in. How about the follow for Nick Richards? You're willing to donate, v.org/donate. Every dollar raised goes directly to help fund.
Train him up, and he said he kind of, lost his patience a little bit. He had to change his expectations with this club.
Montgomery!
SEC play, the SEC Big 12 Challenge. It's the Kansas Jayhawks this year.
Yeah, bring in the Jayhawks.
Richards with the follow.
Going to take advantage of when Kentucky switches a big out on number 10.
Loose ball, Keldon Johnson finds it. Nice pass, Travis, point blank range. Hometown is Cartersville, Georgia. Here he is with the ball against the press. Right to P.J. Washington. The lob and the finish. Corner three. Off the back rim. And Tyler Hero ends up with it. 3-on-1. Green, the lob, heads up. E.J. Montgomery with the dunk. I'm glad you mentioned UNCG's business-like approach last night here at Rupp Arena. Wes Miller has never lost to Kentucky. There's Reed Travis with the jam.
Opportunity or a slip could be in the works.
Travis steps back, thought about the three, takes it down the lane instead.
Yeah, you saw it coming. John Calipari in front of his bench lifted the entire offense. PJ needs to direct traffic. Demand the ball. You've got a 6-foot guard on you.
Hero lost it for a moment. Whips it over to Keldon Johnson. 6.5-inch vertical leap. This is a guy that has the ability to take over games.
Yes, but he cannot be on cool duty. I mean, he's got to play with that same Keldon Johnson type motor.
That's cool.
There's a pick and roll. Hagens looks inside. Washington two-hand jam.
Patience. Arena. When he was first in the NBA, he was looking forward to playing the Celtics in Boston Garden. He wanted to go face the Lakers in the Forum. He's getting the pro experience here. Hagens with the breakaway dunk.
When they get to March, can they hold up against that physical style? This will be a rim rock.
P.J. Washington.
Nice hustle, heads-up play.
The lob underneath.
So Hagens does it on one end with a rebound.
Hero on the outside. Lobs underneath to P.J. Washington.
And that's the sneaker peek. This I
P.J.
like.
Washington, nice move around the wrap around and the flush by Reed Travis.
I love their power.
Hero going. He's averaging about 15 a game his last 5. Percentages still not where you'd expect them to be. Beautiful feed inside from Ashton Hagens to Reed Travis. Darius Perry with the ball and all 5 points so far for Louisville has it taken away by Washington.
Got the switch, couldn't take advantage of it.
Hagens over the top and Washington finishes. He gets better than 41% of their misses on the offensive glass.
Third in the country.
And it winds up eventually in a bucket for Travis.
3-1.
King got his own miss and then turned it over to Washington.
And they missed a foul because he got hit hard grab.
Johnson from Washington will make it 10 wins in 12 games in this rivalry. Going back over the last 11 years, actually, as Johnson with the exclamation point with 17 seconds to go.
The cut. It's awfully difficult to defend.
Lewis a guy as Travis, nice two-man game. Johnson to Travis to tie it up again. Long two, a little bit short for Lewis. Good deep position by Travis. He got set up before Hall got back. Knocked away. Ingram with the hustle. Ball still loose, but eventually it winds up in Kentucky's hands, and Washington slams it home.
Got away with a walk.
Travis from Washington, 14% today. Ingram, and that rolls off the rim. No score, but 30 more seconds do come off the clock. Washington, though, makes it a 6-point game. And a look ahead to Ingram. And Ingram will dribble off a couple of seconds, almost lose it, and he does! Washington ahead of the pack will dunk it to make it a 1-point game.
Hagens has become a defensive specialist for John Calipari. He derives great confidence in that. And Nick Richards with the finish. Here's Savion Flagg. Blocked by Montgomery. Keldon Johnson to Quickly. And the Cats have their first lead.
They're all gifted. How do you handle when things aren't going your way?
Reed Travis steps through the jam. Well, that'll help.
Nice pass, nice play, good patience.
One of 8 SEC teams that made it into the NCAA tournament. Hagens dishes, Travis dunks.
Half-court trap. Easily handled by Kentucky. Good finish.
Wow. Vanderbilt stays in the zone. Hagens to the SEC logo, dumps it off. Nick Richards. Hagens pokes it away, takes it.
Held in now, not letting that ball get reversed side to side and keeping the bigs of Georgia from driving it. And they are a downhill driving team with their bigs.
Washington,
watch out,
all the way. Minute. That's how well they've kept the ball under control. And Hagens is going to launch another one. Off the front of the iron. Nick Richards is there to finish it on the offensive rebound. And ahead of the field, they get it to him. How about that defense? And then the block from behind by Richards. Now it's Hagen's turn. And he dunks it. It was really easily blocked by Nick Richards.
Yes. Still no points tonight for Keldon Johnson.
How about Hagen's alley-oop? Look out below E.J. Montgomery.
They got some good-looking freshmen on Kentucky.
Hero's gonna have to force one up. Gets in the lane with one on the shot clock. Gives it up to Reed Travis.
I like that. I like that.
Hero, high off the glass. Doesn't get the roll, but it's on the rim for the flush by Reed Travis.
Career. And what a lot of people don't know about you got a heart of gold, man. What you've done for the V Foundation, helping people, is unbelievable. Petition, come out to the SEC, baby. Oh, great execution.
Reed Travis flushes.
What I tell you, Travis is their man. Between them, Carl, and they had to because Auburn is really talented. Uh-oh, here we go.
Keldon Johnson, and just like that, they woke up.
Hello, what type of dandies? They get them every year here. And every dollar I would make, bro, is going for kids battling cancer.
Good defense there by Travis Stick, and the run out to Washington.
That was an area Ben was talking to me before the game.
Contested shot, air ball. Well, they had a chance to get it down to 5 or even 4, and instead, P.J. Washington throws it down on the other end.
What a nice play by Hagen. He's having fun.
Look at Quindary Witherspoon step through, and Montgomery denies him at the rim.
Tremendous defensive play by Montgomery.
Richards wide open for the flush. What a pass from Hero.
Washington surrounded, and he finds Travis.
He stuck with them when he was struggling. We were surprised he started the second half. And Grimes has responded, hitting some shots.
What a pass from Hero to Washington.
For a kid 6'11", but that time the quickness off the floor offset the lack of length.
Hero off, but not a great game, but the offensive rebound for P.J. Washington. Look out. Hero a throwdown, a 12-0 run. And the lead jumps to 20 like that.
That Alabama-Auburn game on Saturday, the jungle will be lively for Bruce Pearl and the Auburn Tiger. There you go, Nick. What a pass, huh? 6'11" to 6'11. Well done. Very clean game.
52 points, shooting percentage, obviously really bad for Vanderbilt. Throw it up again. Nick at night.
You ought to run the same thing. Run right at Hero and let him come off the backside. Nobody on the weak side.
Travis stuffs it down. Gave a possession in overtime against Ole Miss the other night.
Washington running, wow.
And they feed him to eat lunch. Care to elaborate?
Well, they don't look like they like each other. They got a, oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. High upstairs, Washington. Oh, that was way too easy. Kentucky gets the dunk for Washington.
Hagens
turned it over again. Sixth time, and then he gets it right back, and he's going to get a layup out of it.
How about a dunk? E.J. Montgomery slams it home, and that's how the half will end.
Defensively, and Lamar Peters, the junior, who's coming off a rough game in the overtime loss here at LSU. Washington off a feed from Travis through the double. Titles since 1980.
They once again into our business. Nice little hesitation and dish. Bang! Hagens, that's what's make them better. Over 88 points a game. Yeah. And right now they got 32 here.
Great pass. He drew the double as the shot blocker Bigby Williams came over and he found Reed Travis. And that's going to call a timeout.
overtime to Florida State by 3. The one bad loss was to Oklahoma State, and that was right after the loss to Florida State.
E.J. Montgomery cleans up the miss.
Still lots of time.
A little continuity, ball screen slip action, then a ball screen here.
Lob for Richards, and Schofield broke it up, only to see Montgomery finish it. Bowden off his screen, rejected by Travis. Numbers for Kentucky. And the follow by Montgomery.
All Kentucky.
Quickly with a good hustle, knocks the ball away into the hands of Johnson. And Montgomery will get a freebie.
Travis had Washington on the baseline for a dunk. Good look from Reed Travis. What's your plan, son? Hope? Nope, that's a good one. Alley-oop, Nick Richards, and Emmanuel quickly fed it to him. Kentucky wins the 50-50 battle. Alley-oop, Washington with a flush.
Well, they can put it on you in a hurry, can't they, Kentucky?
Nice find, it's Brown. He can't hit the three. Rebound knocked to the outside, break opportunity, Kentucky. Hero,
Quickly.
great find, slammed down by Quickly. Higgins directing traffic. We'll get Richards to set the screen. Higgins, nice fake. Upstairs, a special delivery. Nick Richards with the hammer. Hero sizing up Brown. Hero, left hand, slam down. Montgomery climbs the imaginary ladder. Keldon Johnson, a little baseline runner. That's no good. And how about P.J. Washington with a steal and a flush?
Yeah, he does it all, doesn't he? The contact that Keldon Johnson was trying to find.
Hero from behind with a steal. Here he goes for the flush.
To the rim, good hands. Has a little hook game. Oh, nice. Right.
Blocked on the outside by Schofield, but Hero is there. Oh, upstairs on a special delivery as Richards brings out the hammer.
It seemed he slipped in the backcourt.
Nice slap away by Washington. Give it up.
The steal, ahead, Baker. Right down the middle, Montgomery, big finish.
Boy, he can get up and down.
Good look inside and a good pass from PJ to EJ for the flush. Will they turn it into more points? Quickly throws it up. Richards is there, and you can see it develop when he threw it up. Only Nick Richards underneath the basket.
Baseline and watch the action develop, and then just went and chewed up the offensive glass.
There's a steal, Keldon, flush.
Herman needs a timeout. He needs a timeout.
Tyrese got the last 9, and it's a 4-point game.
With the ball below the free throw line extended, the zone will change. Or
wide open, Nick Richards, baseline jam. Ole Miss forgot about number 4.
Potentially be a 1 seed or a 2. We'll see what shapes up over the next 8 days. Just over a week away from Selection Sunday.
See how they want to break it?
Johnson backdoor.
A couple of subs in the game for Kentucky, including Jamal Baker and Nick Richards, who's had playing time hard to come by lately. Here's Richards.
Great energy off the bench.
Catch it and release it. They've got to put points on the board to get back in this game.
Missed chance for Reese, missed them both at the free throw line. Kentucky the other way.
Wow.
Richards running the floor.
Wow. The game's 94 feet and he's running up and down the court.
Higgins bumps right into Schofield, the dish to Montgomery. Oh, Nick Richards, and that'll count.
There it is, a guy coming off the bench.
Tough pass as Johnson able to keep it. He was on the move when Hero threw it to him. P.J. Washington.
Grant Williams, that elevators get to know that he's got 3 fouls washed in. And he's going to attack him.
Higgins, alley-oop, yes sir. P.J. Washington. Tough pass, he looked for him. And here comes Keldon Johnson.
Up and up and away. He's like a runaway thoroughbred. Yes, sir.
Fulkerson fell. Higgins. Watch out. P.J. Washington.
Better get a TO, baby. He better get a TO. The Cats are on fire. Up and away.
State titles in football and one in golf at Throckmorton. Floated up. Richards slams it down. Hero with 10. They blitz him.
Nice effort defensively so far.
Hager lobs it up. And the slam by Montgomery. Perfect feed by Ashton Hager. Houston is 33-3. Davis gives it up. The roll to the rim. And Brady lost it. Johnson, nice low. Travis! Big finish. Missed it. Gang rebounding. Travis clears.
There he is, wide open.
Washington slams it down.
On the floor, they featured him.
Hero got a bump. Johnson feeding inside. Washington turns, gives it up. Travis off the double. Washington up high for the jam. Washington still has the lift. Kansas City. Higgins, keep it on the perimeter. Johnson, nice look for the flush.
Being here.
Well, the man that replaced him in the starting lineup called for the foul. Johnson off the inbounds, crushes it. Auburn on the move. Deflected by Johnson and stolen. Kentucky in transition. Quickly lobs it up. Oh, the throwdown. P.J. Washington climbs the imaginary ladder.
What a transition effort.